Very quickly, my friends, the boys over at Football Prizes have an amazing competition for you guys to win. Make sure you participate in the Eden Hazard sign and frame shirt. Of course, you'll find all the links in the description, in the card above as well. And yeah, if you've got a little bit of coin in you, it's worth checking out because you get surprised how often Football Prizes come through for you. So you'll find all the links you need in the card and description below. Come on, you guys, let's go, let's go. As you can see, right now, I'm disgustingly ill at the moment. I've got some fever, some colds, immune system's in the mud right now, feeling like a temperature's coming on. Oh, that's the annoying thing about these long haul flights back, man. You're just like stuck in these dry, stuffy airplanes. Everyone's coughing like crazy. Everyone's carrying something. And unfortunately, I brought something back. So obviously it's nice that the boys today put in a good performance. I think 2-1. Obviously it's not perfect, but I think we did enough things right in this game to deserve this win. I was impressed by some of the selections that MARESCA made in terms of the surprises that he brings, you know. I wasn't expecting Felix to be playing. Obviously not being as locked in recently, being in Nam, not constantly having internet and connection, you know what I mean? If you guys don't know, I proposed to my partner in Vietnam, so it was like a big occasion for us. Had a lot of things to run up there in preparation. So, you know, thank God everything, went out smoothly. But yeah, man, it's nice that the team today got the win. Maresca's bringing in surprises, Cucurella this time holding the width, not actually inverting. We didn't have any fullbacks inverting in this game today, which was a welcome change because I think we've all felt like when you're playing against teams that are going to play without the ball, restrict spaces, cut out passing angles and lanes and kind of be happy and content to pick their moments when they attack. We needed something a little bit different to be able to combat these types of teams. So I really like that Felix and Palmer had the license to basically run where they wanted to in that little midfield quartet of Caicedo, Enzo, deeper, Felix on the left, Palmer on the right hand side. I felt like it was quite hard for Leicester to maybe pick up men at times because we create an overload out wide or create overloads centrally or create overloads on the right side. And for a good 30 minutes of this game, we easily dominated things. And I really liked the tempo we played with. I felt like we were constantly probing Leicester today. We were constantly looking to just force that mistake in them. And I like seeing that type of football because I remember when Chelsea were fighting for titles, we'd win so many games. This type of game we saw today, we'd win so many similar games like this where our quality in the end, our team play, the opposition kind of defeated themselves in a sense. So yeah, today it's nice that MARESCA is able to just pick the right team and approach at the moment for the right type of opposition that we're playing against. He's been saying for a minute that he's been waiting to test Felix and Palmer together. We're going to see more surprises as the season goes on. But obviously, I think one of the big reasons why it could work today actually comes from our midfield. And I think today, Enzo, Caicedo did very good. And I think Enzo deserved man of the match. Yeah, I think this is a type of position we want to see him in where he's not necessarily exclusively playing advance. He's not told to be making runs in behind, making these inverted style runs, etc., etc. He's kind of like the heart of the team where he can receive deep, facilitate the play in the middle, and of course, make those late arrivals inside the box. And he got an assist today for Nico, being in the right position, in the right area, playing close to Nico, which is what you want to see. And again, he got rewarded again for a similar move where, again, he made a run inside the box. He looked to target the weakest area of Leicester's positioning then. And you force your luck in this game, but you do the right things when you're locked in, when you're positionally aware, when you're playing seriously. And I think this was one of his better performances in a while. I think there's still one thing I want to see improvement in is Enzo maybe setting himself up better for shots, man. I feel like a lot of times he fires himself in these little Rodri type of areas outside the box, but he's never really set up properly to take a shot first time, or maybe even take the shot in the second touch. Obviously, he's still young, still a lot for him to improve upon. Obviously, playing in Argentina, you have more space, but he's demonstrated he can do that, right? But it's a bigger league now, better competition, and I think games like this are going to do wonders for his confidence, especially with how the team kind of embraced him and everything that he brought, right? So, yeah, I have to say, Enzo, honestly, more of this. Nice to see him and Caicedo doing things, Caicedo being that general mopping up danger, breaking up the play. It was good from both of these men, to be honest with you. But obviously, I want to talk about the game more, but I don't want to leave some of the most contentious parts of this review out right at the end. I think I just want to cut straight into discussing some of the refereeing decisions today. I think maybe in the grand scheme of things, I can't really say we like benefit from anything serious, to be honest with you. To be honest, listen, Leicester, even lucky, they were able to get themselves back in this game, yeah? I think it's an absolute disgraceful, nonsensical, stupid decision. All these different camera angles, a whole VAR team, a referee. How the hell did Ndidi end that game? Staying on the field. How the hell did that happen on a real one? I mean, that is like the most like baitest red card I've seen in a minute. And I just question like the mental capacities of these men that run things on the touchline and in the studios and in the offices or whatever. It just completely baffles you at times, especially when Ndidi nearly had an opportunity to maybe even sneak a little equaliser for Leicester in that first half. Leicester very rough today. I think every yellow card they picked up came from a late slide tackle. That tells you exactly about what the game plan was for them. They did well defensively at times to cut out a lot of the passing angles. I felt like we could have maybe played a little bit better in terms of executing that final pass. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But, they did well to cut out some of those angles at times, but you can see that we had these men rattled. You can see that we were forcing them to bust the gut to close spaces down. They were told to be aggressive against us today, and they lost their heads a lot at times. And you're just thinking, ref, Samari, some bad tackles, late tackles from behind. But the Ndidi one on Palmer's ankle, bro, that's how Eden Hazard's career was cut short, sadly. And I've been seeing Palmer constantly getting abuse. Actually, I'm not going to say abuse. It was got to have meaning, but he's been getting so much rough treatment. Teams purposefully targeting his ankles, stopping him from turning on the half turn. We're not seeing as many half turns from Palmer these days because he keeps getting hacks and fouled all the time. That's like some of the best parts of his game. But I'm sorry, man, that was a disgrace. That's why I had to use a photo for the thumbnail. It's just obviously a 4K, 5K, 8K, whatever K you want to say, red card from behind. And honestly, if that was down to 10 men, we easily win this game, and we're very comfortable. And yeah, I think things work in our favour. But obviously it took us a minute to go get that second goal. Oh, boy, man. I got to be real with you guys. I'm such like a bitch when I'm ill. Like, I'll take like physical pain. I've had surgeries before. Like, I'll take like, gym soreness. I'll take physical pain over illnesses. I don't know what it is about an illness. I think mentally it just like hits me even more because I'm like an overthinker. So it's like I'm constantly overthinking my symptoms. But yeah, man, I'm feeling like a little nauseous. So I'm going to have to be quick with this review on a real one. But listen, it took us a bit longer to get that second goal. One of the funniest parts of the game was the little fiasco between Palmer and Madueke. Listen, these moments happen. I don't think anyone was at fault. Noni, you can see in the replays, was hopping up and down like a bunny rabbit, saying, "Listen, Palmer, I tried to save the situation, bro." Palmer, unfortunately, just didn't maybe get his foot over the ball, but these moments happen. And you know what? It's a shame that we weren't able to maybe score a bit earlier, because I felt like there was another goal for us in this game to take advantage of, to be fair with you. I think to get a 2-1 result, listen, it's good we won, but I think this should have been a clean sheet in the game today, which is the only little disappointment. And personally, this was the most 3-0 win I've seen in a long time. And I think that with the moments we had, especially the releasing Nico Jackson, the breakaway, I mean, yeah, was that like, 8 goals for him now this season? All these guys who were talking down his name last season, forgetting, he's a younger, he's come to the country, everything's new for him. Like, bro, it's like he made such a massive step up, yeah. Like, it's like he, you know what I mean? He didn't do his A-levels, but then he's found himself at Oxford's, and he was able to pass in his first year, and now he's showing an acceleration in terms of his ability, his development, how he's playing the game. And sadly for Nkunku, this team needs Nico up front, the movement in behind, the finishing prowess. I thought he took that goal beautifully, man. Nice, technical, like a thoughtful finish. You know what I mean? One of those nice, thoughtful finishes. He created the mistake because we forced Leicester into making them. Great little header from Enzo to find him. And yeah, just the balance and using the outside of his boot away from the keeper. I love those types of classy, I call them like the Serie A you know, MARESCA closer type of finish. You know what I mean? So yeah, good for Nico, and good for for Enzo Fernandez to playing the most decisive part in the game. Listen, we saw decent performances. I think most of the boys today would have got like 6.5 and 7. It was a good, decent overall team performance. You know, you're looking at the defense. The Badia was punching passes for fun at times, were really good. Want to see more of that defense. Hoping Cole was better. Obviously, was kind of nursing something at the end of the game. Cole Palmer, at times, playing some incredibly beautiful, sexy punch passes. I mean, this guy must be spamming that pass for fun when he's playing FIFA. I think it's quite obvious. Not everything came off, but he makes things happen, and this is why he's a marked man this season for all teams. And obviously, I thought Felix, at times he was in and out of the game, but when he was in the game, he was locked in. You know, he was showing that close control, the movement. You know, finding Kukurea constantly wides with the positions he's taking up, nice little close controls and touches. It was a decent performance. Obviously, MARESCA's been waiting to really unleash him. It's up to Felix now to just step up even more now and try and secure that left wing spot. So my friends, that is everything I got right now, because yeah, I'm trying to just get this video out, get my ass back to bed and pray. I'm not feeling this shit for tomorrow. But anyway, I want to say quickly thank you to everyone that showed love to me and my fiance. Obviously big moments in our life right now. Always humbled by the love you guys show over the years. But yeah, it felt even special getting it from all you guys yesterday. So yeah, my friends, I'm out. Thank you for watching. Cool.